7.5 minutes. And it's another good lineup here. Awita, by the way, getting close to a return to the track, we hear. Could be back in the next few days. Khalid Skah, another Moroccan, has emerged in a big way in his absence. And he's there in the red and green strip, about 4 from the outside. 23 years old, the world cross-country champion. And he's been winning at 10,000 metres in Brussels on his debut. He won the 5,000 in Zurich, and he would certainly be the man to beat even in this high quality of field. Ondiki's there as well. You saw Ondiki back to form with his 5,000 metre performance in Brussels when he ran close to the year's best time. Matt Justo goes in front with the distinctive sunshades a la Steve Scott and Patty Sue Plummer, Roger Kingdom and others. Pat Scammell in second place, more of an 800 metre, 1500 metre.
Just a chance to glimpse at Petra Falk in the final round of the javelin. Not looking good technically, I have to say that. And that was around about 64. Best throw, 68.74. She'll win with that. But Falke nowhere near the smooth thrower that we've seen so often in the past in winning major championships.
Back to the 3,000 metres. Matt Justo, who's been putting a few dollars in his pocket around the circuit doing pacemaking for the past week or two. They obviously like the job he does because he's continuing to be awarded it.
That was 64.46, but the best throw highlighted there for you. Petra Falk, the winner of the women's javelin.
Interesting in this 3,000 metres that Joe Falcon's running, the 1,500 metre runner and winner of the Dream Mile, stepping up in distance. You can see him there with the distinctive hairstyle towards the rear of the field at the moment. But Justo in front, Scammell in second place. Those two are there simply for pacemaking. Ondiki's just gone third. Skah is fourth, then L'Aventure fifth, tall with the blue vest, white shorts. He'll be running for France, I would think, in the 5,000 metres at the European Championships. Behind him, Hamou Boutayeb, who was in that great 10,000 metres in Oslo. I think it was Oslo. Yes, it was. Sometimes all these cities merge into one on the Grand Prix, and it's hard to distinguish one from the other. It's a bit like if this is Sunday, it must be Cologne. Athletes must feel like that as well. Another hotel, another airport, another track, another race. Can get a bit like that. Sanga back in about 7th at the moment. Justo the leader, Scammell second. Ondiki with that familiar upright style of his in third place. L'Aventure running fourth. He'll be looking for something good here with Split coming up. He's not run badly at all. 2:31.16 for the first 1,000 metres. So they're on schedule for the quickest time of the year. The world list headed this year at 7 minutes 39.40 by Isanga of Morocco, who's in this field. Skah himself has run a 7 minutes 40. And Ondiki's run 7:41. Nobody's got to within 9 seconds of Awita's world record this year, but it was a fantastic run, and Awita is really a class apart when he's in that kind of mood. And it'll be good to see him back. Maybe he'll be running in the Grand Prix final. Maybe they'll give him a place there. I'm sure he'll be back to form. He'll be looking to make an impact late in the season. Justo 1, Scammell 2, Ondiki 3, Skah 4, L'Aventure 5, Hamou Boutayeb 6, Isanga in 7th place in the white kit there. Beginning to get strung up. This is a fast pace, all right. And the pacemakers have done a pretty good job. Ondiki there in 3rd place, beginning to find the form that he was showing early season in 1989. After that, he went off for a while. Couldn't find his best form. Ondiki, the man who gave Saïd Awita his first defeat in 10 years over 5,000 metres last year. I seem to remember Awita saying on that occasion that he didn't realise that there was somebody in front of him, that far in front of him. It sounded like a pretty lame excuse to me. It doesn't sound like the Saïd Awita we know. Here's Scammell. Then Ondiki, Skah, L'Aventure, number 29, running well. Aiming to break the French record of 7 minutes 41, L'Aventure, by Francis Gonzalez. That was set in 1979. But L'Aventure could be a contender for the 5,000 metres. I'm not quite sure what that lineup will be in Split. Whether Antibes will do that or the 10,000 metres or both. I think Antibes starts favourite for whatever race he runs. He could in fact do a long distance double. We wait for news from the Italians. It's fast, all right. And Scammell, more of a 1,500 metre man, peels off at this stage, leaving Ondiki, Skah, L'Aventure. 2,000 metre time fractionally faster than Awita in his world record attempt. So we're on 5 minutes 3.62 to 5:03.60. But remember, Awita ran a fantastic, and I do mean fantastic, last kilometre on that occasion. Really burnt up the track. It was a sight to behold that Sunday afternoon in Cologne. Isanga there, moving forward into 4th place. And then there's a gap back to Brahim Boutayeb, who's had a low-key season by his own sky-high standards, and this might be on the short side for him. He's back in 5th place with Hamou Boutayeb, another Moroccan there with him. Wherever you look, it seems, in the longer distances, there are Moroccans to be found. I think there are 4 in the first 6 here at the moment. It's Skah, Isanga, and the 2 Boutayebs. Ondiki in front now, Skah there with him. L'Aventure's running a very, very good race, and an eye-catching little trial for the European Championships, and the other 5,000 metre boys who might be tuned in looking at this around Europe will say hello. We might have something on our hands here. Coming around this time, L'Aventure. So onto the final lap, L'Aventure has the lead. Skah there in 2nd place, Ondiki in 3rd, a gap back to Brahim Boutayeb in 4, and then Hamou Boutayeb in 5. Isanga's out of it now. L'Aventure driving for home, the 26-year-old Frenchman. And he's on course certainly for that French record, and he really does look in shape as Skah goes past him. Ondiki moves past L'Aventure as well, beginning to tell the strain with L'Aventure dropping into 3rd place, but he's still hanging on to them. Good finish this, and fast. The year's best time is certainly going to be on here. Skah driving into the straight. He's so hard to peg back. He's very strong. Ondiki on the inside, and L'Aventure, maybe he's coming with a renewed run on the outside, but Skah pulls away. He's been in fantastic form all year. And Khalid Skah comes away to win year's best time with L'Aventure 2nd, Ondiki 3rd, Brahim Boutayeb 4, 7 minutes 37.11. And that is a couple of seconds inside the year's best, and a French record for Cyril L'Aventure in 2nd place there. Fine performance, 7 minutes 37.7 we had him hand-timed. L'Aventure will confirm what it was electrically, but certainly a French record by Ondiki was 3rd here. But with the European Championships in mind, leaving aside Skah's fine performance, the one to watch here was L'Aventure on the outside. He must be a factor now in the 5,000 metres in Split. Skah the winner though, yet again. What a season he's having.